No one to walk with all by myself. No one to talk with, but I'm happy on the shelf. Ain't misbehaving, saving all my love for you. I know for certain the one I love. I'm through with flirting, it's you that I'm thinking of. Ain't misbehaving, saving all my love for you.
MC Office Supplies.
Quickly.
Oh, it's you.
What are you doing?
What am I doing? I tell you what I'm doing. I'm being held prisoner by the firm's van. I may be here forever. They'll find my bleached bones.
You're having one of those days, right, Clive? Me too.
It has been a scroll here all day.
But I've been in the mood for it. I've been playing hardball with my staff and customers. I think I may have lost to Mrs. Norbury, but it was worth it. Why are you making those strangling noises? Hope you're not hanging yourself again.
I don't like it, Clive.
I can't reach my keys.
You can't reach your key.
I never realised singing was so important to you. Oh, that key. Do you want me to come over?
No.
Thank you, Quigley. Nice to feel wanted.
Mrs. Watkinson says she's not satisfied.
Well, when you look at her, you can't really blame Mr. Watkinson.
You all right, Mr. Quigley? Calling Mr. Quigley. Could Mr. Quigley please call his office? Would Mr. Quigley please resume contact with the human race? Me?
You?
I work here. Ramona Wills?
I know who you are.
Bingo. Then I'm not alone on the planet, then.
Why are you ringing me on the phone?
Because you were not at home. Your body was here, attacking the desk, but you were elsewhere.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be rude.
Oh, you've never been rude, Mr. Quigley. Not like my previous employer. Old snake fingers. That man could come at you in every direction, all at once.
You were sexually harassed?
Was I ever?
Incredible.
You find that amazing? Do I strike you as being beyond the target range of the office lecture?
No.
Being harassed is one thing. Being thought not fit to be harassed is quite another.
Make sure you're fit to be harassed, Mrs. Wales.
Very kind of you to say so, Mr. Quigley.
It's only me.
Well, I didn't think it would be the Peterborough Parrot Strangler.
How attractive you look every night in rubber gloves. Don't smell any cooking.
Thought we'd have something cold.
Again?
I've spent hours cleaning this kitchen. If you want to ruin it with cooking, go ahead.
Why don't we have something cold then? Like we do in bed. I'm making a pot of tea. I trust it's permissible to use the tap. I come home to cold food, a cold wife, and a spotless kitchen. I'll say that for you, Quigley. You married a spotless kitchen.
The briefcase is ringing.
MC Office Supplies. Hello, Mother.
She's been a bitch today.
Something nagging at her.
She was quite rude to Mrs. Norbury.
I love it when somebody's rude to Mrs. Norbury.
I mean, fancy going under the hairdryer with earrings that length. I should be terrified of being electrocuted.
That length, they're probably earthed.
She's got good legs for an older woman.
She's not that old. Just worn a bit.
We're out of drinking chocolate. I just fancied a drinking chocolate.
Well, tough.
I had to have coffee.
Ain't that a bitch?
You smell of hairdressing chemicals.
And you smell like someone who's trying to drown a woman's smell.
People expect their insurance men to smell nice.
At 40 feet?
Mother's got a leak.
She always has had, in my opinion.
Why do we sleep in separate rooms?
You know I'm a light sleeper.
I hardly know anything about you as a sleeper. I'm never there.
I don't see why we have to discuss this now.
Don't you think it might have some relevance to our marriage?
Why has this come up all of a sudden?
Why not? Mother's not the only one with a leak in her life. Do you know how long it is since I've seen you remove anything but a pair of rubber gloves?
I find this conversation becoming embarrassing.
We've never really broken through the embarrassment barrier, have we? You and I.
No. No. And I don't intend to now.
You know the most erotic thing you've said to me recently? Put your finger on this. Unfortunately, you were tying a parcel at the time.
Hello, it's Purvis Investigations here.
It's Sonia Drysdale, Mr. Purvis.
Call me Chuck.
It doesn't come naturally calling you Chuck, Mr. Purvis.
Why? It's cool. I'm a gumshoe. How the hell do you think it sounds being called Mr. Purvis?
Listen, Chuck. My husband's out in the jack.
I know. I'm following him right now.
Don't lose him. He smells like he's up to no good.
Chuck Purvis does not lose his suspects, Mrs. Drysdale. I'll catch you later, Mrs. Drysdale.
Mother?
Don't call me a mother.
What is this?
It's your wife's lover's wife.
What are you calling me here for?
Because that's where you live.
Why are you ringing me at all?
Because we're partners, right?
What in?
In self-preservation. I just wanted to warn you. Mine's out.
I beg your pardon? Your what's out?
My husband's out. He's supposed to be visiting his insurance clients, but he could be anywhere. Is yours out?
No, she is not out. I think you see far more into this situation than it warrants. I'm still not convinced my wife is up to what you think she's up to. She's sitting here perfectly happily in the lounge watching television.
What are you doing?
I'm cooking the meal. Microwave, really.
Really on top of that bitch, aren't you, Clive?
I'm just warning you. If she makes some excuse and goes out, just remember, mine's out there somewhere.
Well, mine isn't, thank you. She's safely here at home. It's a bit sudden, isn't it? All of a sudden you're going to your sister's.
Why all of a sudden do I have to give advance warning of my trips to my sister's? Now, please, can you move your van so I can get the car out?
Well, it's just that you don't normally go to your sister's on a Wednesday.
Oh, Wednesday's a band, are they? Now, can you move your van and stop fussing, Clive?
She could be going to her sister's. What's the harm in someone going to their sister's? I believe her. If she says she's going to her sister's, she's going to her sister's. It's just one of life's little coincidences that I happen to be going the way she's going.
I see you, baby. Baby, nobody gets unglued from chuck purpose. Oh no, don't bloody pack up now.
Which direction is she heading?
Not towards her sister's. Maybe she has to call and pick up something first.
Yeah, we all know what. My husband. Clive. Clive?
Are you still there, Clive?
Do you believe in God?
I don't even believe in my husband.
Do you think there's any point in being alive?
I do while you're driving. Watch where you're going.
I've never thought much, you know, about the big things. We don't, do we? We don't think about them enough.
Please, Clive.
You were on the phone.
You were on the phone. How do you know mine wasn't business? It was important.
I was on a case.
A case?
I was following a suspect.
Oh, my God, you're a detective.
We prefer the term private eye.
How fascinating. Here, we are following a murderer.
Well, we're not allowed to say. However, I can tell you this much. That was a pretty shrewd guess.
Do you follow anybody?
No, not exactly. How it works is this. People have to pay me and then point me at somebody.
But if they pay you, do you follow anybody?
To the ends of the earth, providing some muffin doesn't bump into your car.
How much do you charge?
You're in luck. We're doing a special offer. This car.
am not late.
We're not supposed to be together.
You call this being seen together?
Where's your car?
What is it?
Always check the joint. Rule numero uno, always check the joint. Rule number 2, always stand with your back against the bar. I like to watch the door. You'd be surprised how many enemies you make in this business. I'll have a large Malibu and Coke.
I can see how you'd make enemies in this business. A large Malibu and Coke and a mineral water, please. You're not armed, are you?
Shh, that's classified. But I can tell you this. If you suddenly see me reach inside my pocket here, hit the deck pronto.
Cheers. Cheers.
How about this one? Is this one all right?
Looks quiet.
Well, are you coming or what?
I think you should go in first and make sure there's no one we know.
How would I know if there's somebody you know?
Yes. Well, I think we should go in separately.
If they see us together, they'll think it's business. I'm an insurance man. I'm used to meeting people anywhere.
Well, I'm not. All right, I'll go in first. I'll find a table, and if there's no one I know, I'll give you the signal to come over.
What kind of signal?
I'll cough.
Does that mean there's somebody there or there's not somebody there?
The cough is a warning. If I cough, it means that there's someone I know. You don't approach me.
OK, I've got it. I'll give you 2 minutes start, and then I'll come in, and if you cough, I won't come anywhere near you.
I was on my way to Weight Watchers, but then I thought, what the hell am I slimming for? He's bound to run off with somebody skinnier anyway. I've reached a crossroads.
Well, the way you drive, that's a triumph in itself.
I mean, what's the point in torturing yourself into all these artificial shapes when your husband has only got eyes for somebody else's artificial shape?
Do you slimming for a boyfriend?
I can't do that. I may look that way inclined, but essentially I'm...
Lying through your teeth.
Hey, I can't drink that. I've enough difficulty driving when I'm sober.
We'll get you a taxi. Leave your car in the bushes. Let's face it, it's not in anybody's way. Passing mole, maybe.
You know, I've not had a steady boyfriend since I got married.
Boyfriends are just husbands in tighter underwear. You see, it's the reverse of butterflies. You start with this colourful, vivid thing. You get married, it goes into its cocoon, and out comes this grub.
I used to think men were great.
I know. So did they.
I mean, it really opens your eyes, doesn't it, when you marry one? I mean, there was a time that you couldn't stop biting me. Now all he wants is something with gravy on it.
I didn't know you could make gravy.
I can't. Not according to him. Not like his mother.
They do that, mothers. They practice this one thing to Olympic standard, so they've always got more muscle than their son's wife. What gets me is some of the women men go for look like somebody's mother. I mean, it doesn't seem to matter what it looks like, so long as it's different. The only shape they're critical about is the wife's.
Cheers.
Cheers.
You must see a lot of broken marriages.
Well, if they're not broken, they're kind of badly bent.
Are you married?
I was, till the wife caught me in what looked like a compromising situation in a suspect's flat.
Oh, dear.
Sometimes a broad will hide things in her bra.
I know. My wife hides them consistently.
I'm talking about small foreign bodies. Sometimes they undo the lining and conceal things inside them.
They do?
I can always tell. You pick up these skills. You see that bimbo with the bar? She's carrying now.
She is?
Left.
Left.
Hand side. Of course, you got to know what you're looking for. It's amazing what you can find in there sometimes.
An interesting line of work, Mr. Purvis.
Call me Chuck. Anyways, it was my misfortune that the wife catches me examining the lining of a lady's bra.
But surely, once you'd explained.
The broad was wearing it at the time.
You're a bundle of nerves. Even your throat's twitchy.
Well, I can't help it. I'm not used to this sort of thing.
This rate, you're never going to get used to it.
You'll have to be patient with me.
So you want me to follow your wife?
No, I'm not asking you to follow my wife. I would regard that as a despicable act.
Listen, you'd be surprised how many do it.
I don't care how many others do it. I'm not so far gone in distrust and suspicion as to have someone follow my wife.
So who do you want me to follow then?
I want you to follow the chap she might be going out with. Not far now. He lives just down here.
So is this his street?
Yes.
Wait a minute. I'm already following a bloke in this street named Drysdale.
Oh, not again.
What did you brake for?
It's a perfectly normal driving operation. People do stop.
You were on the phone again.
You were on the phone again.
It was a business.
Who did you say you were following down here?
Some bloke named Drysdale. Holy cow, here he comes.
How many people are having him followed? Good God, the man's a sex maniac.
I suppose the thing to do is never marry anyone who's attractive to women.
These days, I feel like I've done that. I look at him when he's shouting at me and I think, how come I ever went to bed with this person? Oh, I hate it these days when he walks about naked. I know why people go vegetarian. Could I ever have seen him as attractive to women?
Definitely.
Oh, that's him now. Said you get in a taxi. Would you like him to run you home?
Well, if it's no trouble.
You're not fit to have a mobile phone.
Look who's talking.
Thank you very much.
How long have you been following this person?
I am not following him, am I? Because I keep running into some muffin in a van.
What are you doing now?
He mustn't see my face. He's coming. And with another woman. He's a go at that one.
Swine! He's being unfaithful to my wife.
Hi! Explain to me what you're doing here, Clive.
I'm following the person who's following your husband. And if any more of us join in, it's going to be a parade.
On the catwalk, yeah, I shake my little tush.
Do you think you could love someone like me, Dave?
Yeah. Of course I could. Only I'm going to have to be quick. I've got to get back.
You muffin! Call him Chuck!
You're my psychiatrist. Who else can I turn to? And you did say I could call any time. And I know that it's late, but I've got this sort of lover's block. And I thought it would pass, but it seems to be affecting his driving. You've got it too. Oh, doctor, a fellow sufferer. How long have you had it? Just since I've made this phone call. I'm very sorry, doctor, if I've interrupted you in the middle of it.
How is your sister?
What do you mean, how's my sister? She's perfectly fine.
Nasty cough.
No, I deny that. I'm not coughing.
Very nasty cough.
No one to walk with all by myself. No one to talk with, but I'm happy on the shelf. Ain't misbehaving, saving all my love for you.
More comedy in a moment with John Candy, Armed and Dangerous.
In the corner, don't go nowhere. What do I care? Your kisses are worth waiting for. Believe me, I don't stay out late, don't care to go. I'm home about 8, just me and my radio. Ain't misbehaving, saving all my